Hello and welcome to this training video on how to set up a Facebook page for Cagora. We will have two videos, this one that goes through the process of setting up a page, and the one that you should have seen just prior to this is how to set up a Facebook group listing. So let's log in and go through the steps. So once you are logged in, where you want to go to create your page is right down the very bottom. Click on the link to businesses, because that's what we're doing, is creating the equivalent of a business listing on Cagora, on Facebook. Then click on Facebook pages and then create a Facebook page. And before you come in and start doing this, what you need to do is to sort out what community you are doing, and you should make sure that you're not doubling up with something that has already been done, as we covered beforehand with the group. So you've already been through that process and know that no one has already created a page. Then come to brand or product. Select it down through here, and we found it a little bit difficult with the naming systems to do things. If the particular community that you are doing is something that is fashion, or it's food and beverage, or living or non-profit, choose the appropriate category. If you can't find anything, just make it technology, product and service, which is just sort of a catch-all, and then put the name. Now the one that we're going to do is actually we'll be doing bird watching, and you might have a look down through here and sort of say, bird watching, what would that come under? It's not really a sport, but it's probably more so than anything else, so we'll choose that, and we'll have bird watching, and we've already got the selection there, bird watching community at Cagora, create page. And that will go through and create the listing for us, and it's now set up that we can edit it, edit the admins, do all of these different things. Rather than going through and starting from scratch, what we're actually going to do is to pick up on the arts and crafts one that has already been done, and have a look at how that was done and what fields we have. So we're going to go here to pages, because we're looking for the business listing, and we should then find our arts and crafts one, and having got there, we'll go through the steps of what you can edit. So if we click edit page, it will step us through the different parts. We're going to first edit the profile picture. So this is just the same as if you'd come in through it was blank. You wouldn't be seeing this here. It would ask you to browse to find the image to upload. Now, ideally upload one of our headers. So you go into Cagora, log into Cagora, go to the marketing materials, go to the pages where we have the headers for local worlds and worlds of interest, and then you want to save that image to your computer. And the way you do that is you right click on the image when you're within Cagora, save picture as to save it to your computer, and then and this is prior to coming in and setting things up here, and then you can go through and browse it and find that image, upload it, click here to certify, and push the button, and that'll put it up. And once it's up, you can then do what they call create the thumbnail version, which is just you can get a small section of the image and put it here for a thumbnail, and then just click save thumbnail. So that's how to get your photo or image started. If you can't find anything, again, don't worry. We can come back and fix this up later. Let's now see what's involved with adding the basic information. Now, unless you're doing a local community, you ought to leave this blank. But if you are doing a local community, you might want to put the name of the local community in here. Don't bother putting in your street address. Let's just leave that general. And really, you can leave this area blank. If you did want to put in 12 AM to 12 PM, you could do that to reflect the fact that we're open 7 days a week. But otherwise, just leave it blank and click Save Changes. Then come across to detailed info. And with detailed info, this is where you want to put in the various web addresses. So the first one that you should put in is the actual web address of the community. So that would be birdwatching.cagora.com. And if you're the community partner, then leave it blank. But if not, put in the Go username so that you get credit for it. So Go and then your username, and then when people come here, you'll get credits for their sign-ups if they then come across and join the birdwatching community. The second link is just one that's generally about Cagora, the Cagora profile on the Cagora site. The next one down, cagora.com/meetings, is the meeting schedule, and again make sure you add your username to the end. Then we have the blog, and rather than that, that's actually not correct. The link for the blog, for Rob's blog, is cagora.com/people/rob/blog/go username, and that will get people to the blog. And then because we've already created a group at Facebook, we might as well put a link into that as well. And then the final section, and this is something you should copy and paste in, is into the public transport. Just put the details about the fact that we meet online and hit Save Changes. So we're almost done. There's only one more step to do, and that is to add some information as to what our business is about, what our description is. And the way that we are doing that is in through the discussion board. So if you start a new topic, that will enable you to go through and put in this information. If we go back and have a look at what info that we are putting in there, let's have a look at this one, and you should copy and paste what we've got here into your browser, perhaps into a WordPad document or something, and then just paste it into that box that we saw just beforehand. And just make sure that you have customized it. So if you've copied and pasted from arts and crafts, go through and change that to bird watching, this to bird watching, this to bird watching. Everything that says arts and crafts, change to bird watching, or whatever the name of your community is. And that will get it going. And in the case of a business listing, probably best to take out the word group as well, and just say Arts and Craft at Cagora is a meeting place for all Facebook members, and then run the same information as we had on the group. Alright, so that's what there is involved with setting up a business listing. Thanks.